Thank you.
What's it like, getting into this role because you really transformed in this movie?
It was very intense, this role, just in terms of the life that Wednesday lives and kind of the hopelessness that she deals with on a day-to-day. I think getting into that headspace was probably the most intense because you have to stay there. Film doesn't shoot in a day. It films over a course of time. And in order to stay in that character, you have to live in their mind frame. So that was definitely a challenging aspect for me.
How was it hard to find that shooting growing station?
Mm-hmm.
These characters and traveling so much. How are you doing that role, not just being the perfect?
I think I've been doing it for a long time, and shifting in and out of characters is something that you learn how to do, over time, and not allowing yourself to get too attached. But I think it also, for me, I'm not going to go do a movie like Pimp and then do another movie like Pimp right away. It's important to give yourself time to first fall out of that character and do things a little bit lighter so you don't get too boggled up in the intense characters that you're playing. It's difficult juggling everything at once. I love to do so many things. I have so many ideas about everything in life, and I pretty much let God help me decide which one to focus on at which time, and that's made by certain things being available, or certain times I'm here and I'm not there, and so I really allow that to be decided in that form and fashion. But music's coming out. I just dropped my new single, Better to Have Loved. Getting ready to do some more songs on Star. Excited about that, and the album should be coming out early next year. It's a great movie. It's a really great film. It's about young people trying to figure it out, trying to learn from their parents' mistakes, trying to find the meaning to life, and trying to find out how to find the life that they want for them. So if you're interested in that, you should see the movie for sure. Thank you.
To Pimp.
Sharon Palmer, Keke's mother, called me one day when I was getting Chinese food in Mississippi in Macomb, and was like, "Aunjanue, I'm doing this movie, girl." And so that's how it started. I had worked with Keke on this Lifetime movie called the Carolina
Yes.
White Story.
It was an excellent project, yes.
Yeah, and Keke kind of made me a star with teenage girls. So I had a great time working with her. I loved her mother. And then I read the script, and I love doing stories that are about women, are about black folks whose backs are against the wall. And I like doing strange, crazy things. And I thought this was a strange, crazy thing. And I wanted to be a part of it.
So there's an elephant in the middle of the room.
We shot in the Bronx in the middle of summer. It was hot. It was summer in the Bronx. So I had everything I needed.
It took you there.
I had everything I needed. We shot the jail scene that we shot it in a jail. And I was actually talking to Keke, not on some sound stage, but in a jail. It was metal bars, I was behind, So I appreciate that Christine wanted to keep the whole situation as authentic as possible. And then she let us play. And that's a gift a director can give to an actor. It's like, I trust you. And she trusted me, and she trusted Keke. And she let us just, behave as mother and daughter on screen. So it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure for me.
I don't think I gave Aunjanue any direction, guys. That's how brilliant she is. First of all, she came and I was like, her role was personal for me. It had a lot of the pain of my relationship with me and my mom. And I shared that with Aunjanue, again, being vulnerable is key. And she understood that. And when I saw them perform, I literally just sat at the monitor and I was like, I only made sure I had the coverage. That's when I spoke up to cover it the right way. But they were so beautiful together. It just, everyone in the jail cell was crying watching their performance. They were performing, they didn't see that. But everybody who worked there, who was watching, it just was so real. And when you have that, it's the greatest gift to have actors like an Aunjanue, like a Keke, even Eddie, the whole cast. I just wanted them, I expressed what I needed, and that's what you have to do. You just gotta trust them. The moment you direct them too much, it becomes mechanical, and then it just doesn't feel organic. But brilliant.
Oh, thanks, Gordon.
Sorry. Mission accomplished. Thank you, Gordon.
I do want to answer. I know what it's like to question if someone who you are in love with, not just someone who you love, but someone who you are in love with, I know what it's like to question whether that person returns how you feel. So I just sort of switched it around, and I sort of like dropped into what that pain is, being on the other side of it. I dropped into what it would be to be the executor of that pain, you know? Yeah, and just, I trust Keke so much, and looking at her face, and it just felt okay to go to that place.
Did you feel that the character did not love Keke?
Yes, I had that question too.
I don't know. I don't know, because I feel like with mother relationships, like it's, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's not there. And I think in that moment with her, she just wanted to get out.
Right. And what she said was that I can't love. There's nothing inside.
Capacity.
The capacity wasn't there.
Awesome.
I want people to see Keke's performance, and I wanted to accomplish what she and her mother wanted to accomplish, which was, busting open this sort of idea of what folks have of what Keke Palmer is and who she is and what she's capable of. So I want that first and foremost. I want the world to know what a great director Christine Crocos is, and so that she can continue to tell these stories and go into these worlds and show that gift and respect that she has for these parts unknown. What I also want is there are stories about Black women and stories about Black women who are gay, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough. And I'm excited to be a part of something that gives this young Black woman a chance to show the world that who she is in a way that she is erased in everywhere else. She gets an opportunity to show that she's present and here. And I want young Black girls to see her. To see this. I mean, we had the Moonlight moment 2 years ago. 2 years ago. My nigga, 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, I want folks to talk about PIMP the way they talked about Moonlight 2 years ago. Why not? Why not? So that's why I'm glad y'all are here. To help in that process, to help in that project and making that happen.
So as we